Good luck to you. Now, as 1/5 of the band, The Saturdays, our final guest has performed in front of tens of thousands of people, including a room full of Hollywood royalty at the Golden Globes. But next Saturday, she'll face what's got to be one of her scariest challenges yet, the 10-metre board on ITV's Splash. Please welcome Una Foden. Hi, Una.
Hi, how are you?
I have to say, are you mad?
I think I am, yeah. Yeah,
Splash.
definitely.
Did you see it on Saturday?
I did. I've been tuning in. I've watched the first 3 heats, so I'm in the final one this Saturday. And I think everyone is doing so amazing because it is a really, really dangerous sport. You know, Tom Daley, who's like one of the best in the world, he trains 6 days a week for like 8 hours a day, and we get 20 hours.
I know.
So when you see everybody, like, they're novice and then they're going on to dive off the 10-metre board, some people, it's incredible what they're doing.
Did you see Penny Mordaunt, the MP?
I did, yeah.
Oh,
she's so
else
brave.
see this? Oh, my Lord. Wait till you see this. I mean, she was very brave, I have to say.
So brave, and it was a beautiful dive. No, but you know...
Oh, my God.
Ouch. Sorry.
Do you know what, though? They kept showing it and showing it on
Yeah.
Saturday, and everyone in my house, on every replay, went,
Oh, I know, yeah. Oh, I know. It's just like... that 7.5 metres is so high.
Yeah.
It really, really is. And it doesn't look like it
Here
there.
we go. Let's do it
but
again,
it really
everyone.
is.
Oh,
And when
she's
you
so
were
brave.
young, you were a really good swimmer, weren't you? But
Yeah.
actually, it's very different, is it, being a good swimmer and actually being able to plummet off the board?
It kind of enticed me into it because I love water and I was a competitive swimmer as a child. But in a way, I had to relearn how to dive as a diver because, like, normally I dive off a starting block and it's like you're getting yourself forward and out there, whereas in diving it's completely different. You sort of have to fall into the water.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, that's me when I was 9.
Did you really, you know, you were quite a serious competitor?
Yeah, well, it's All-Ireland champion when I was 9. Yeah. So I used to love it. And actually, when you were speaking earlier about, you know, showing what your kids watching TV and all that, I think the best thing, this is what my mum did anyway, when I said I was really bored, I was, Mammy, I'm bored. She sent me off to the swimming pool, so I learned how to swim and I fell in love with it and it wore me out. So when I came home, I had no time to watch TV. I just ate my dinner, I did my homework and went to bed. So that's good advice for any mum out there, to send them swimming.
Who are you up against? You've got Austin Healy, Jenny Eclair, and Richard Whitehead, the Paralympian as well.
Paralympian, and Pollyanna Woodward as well.
Right.
They're calling it the Olympics because it's
competitive.
so competitive. You know, you've got sports people in there. Everyone, they're brilliant. So I've got like stiff competition.
Have you had a moment in training, like an injury or whatever, or it's really hurt? We thought, I don't wanna do it.
Well, I'm covered in bruises at the moment. You know, on my legs here, you can kind of see there's a massive bruise. But I did break my baby toe, actually, and it happened right at the beginning, which was really unfortunate because it was the second day of boot camp. And it happened, ironically, in the dry dive area. It didn't actually happen in the water. I landed really weird and, yeah, a little baby toe kind of buckled and it snapped. So it's been very careful. There's a no moment there.
It's good old there.
It's worse.
And then you've got the
belly
extra
flop.
bravery needed of actually appearing on national television in a swimsuit.
I know.
Oh, well.
Yes, you have
No.
I think when you're there and you're like, everyone asks that question, how does it feel to be like, you really don't think about being in a swimsuit because everyone's in the same boat.
No, I really would.
Would you? Yeah.
Especially when they were trying to harpoon me.
But it's just, it's a great experience and it's really fun and I'm really excited for the weekend.
But listen, you've got a tour coming up as well, and now 3 Saturdays have got babies.
That's right, 3 mini Saturdays.
So how does it work out with
boy.
the tour then? What do you all do?
Well, we're touring later in the year, but we take the children along with us when we can, and it's really nice because they're all quite close in age as well. So hopefully they'll all grow up to be really good friends too. That's Aoife Bell. She's the eldest. And then Rochelle has Alea and Frankie has Parker.
What's
do the
on
other
the
two
reality show?
Sorry, do the other two, Vanessa and Molly, do they feel massive pressure now to have babies?
Well, they get asked, who's next? So they're used to that now, though, but they're happy just to play with them and pass them back.
It's quite an unusual idea, isn't it? I mean, you're such a kind of hot of the moment band, and I suppose there is the whole thing about how you're perceived by your fans, and maybe your management want you to be very much kind of young, free and single, but you know, you're not. You're like a family band.
Yeah, that's it, you see. You know, we are, and we've been together now. This summer it will be 7 years, and life goes on, and you know, you fall in love and you want to have a family, and you know, luckily we've not sacrificed our careers or our families, we've managed, and I think, as women can work or choose not to work, whatever they choose, and we choose to work and have kids. So,
but the dilemma will come more when one of them starts school, because then you're sort of...
I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. It's a lot easier, I guess, now that because they're babies, really.
There's also your partners, I suppose, though. I mean, if you're going to take the baby on tour, in fact, I think when Aoife Bell was born, and you were in the States, you took her on tour, which of course you would want to do.
I took her over there with me,
But for your husband Ben, then he doesn't have the baby, so is that difficult?
That was a hard time for us because I went over there for 3 months and she was so young, and we just got married as well. But luckily we don't really face that much separation, and with his job too, because he's a rugby player, he's away on tour as well, so we totally understand each other. But I know that was a hard time for him because he didn't get to see her for a few weeks on end.
The good thing now is Skype and all of those
things.
Oh
yeah, Skype every day and all that, But,
and you are now Mrs. Foden, of course, because you didn't immediately take Ben's name.
I really didn't want to give up the Healy, but it just feels, the time came where I was like, you know what, if Aoife, she's a Foden and Ben's a Foden, it's nice for the family, I think.
Absolutely.
All little Fodens.
Nice,
very nice.
Mini Fodens.
Well, so what dive are you going to do this weekend? Can you tell us?
I can't say exactly what dive, but I'm going to do one that I feel really comfortable with, but also try and challenge myself to move up a level, because I've been diving off lower levels, so I really want to try and push myself.
Top board.
Yeah. Come on. Would if I land on my back like that, though?
You'd be all right. Would you do the 10-metre course?
Absolutely.
I've jumped off the 10, so I've got that out of my system. So to dive off it, we'll see.
I wouldn't jump or dive off it. I'd go up there.
Yeah, just go up there and have a look down.
Well, listen, Nuna, we wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you very much.
I'm sure it'll be fantastic. And thanks for joining us. That is it for today. Joining us tomorrow at 12:30, Westlive's Shane Filan's going to be here, plus Strictly star Anton Dubek. Bye for now. Have a lovely day.